So we're going to open that third eye tonight. We're going to wipe the area off, and we're just going to try to open our third eye so we can see more of what's going on beyond the physical world. Because when you can open that third eye, it's amazing what you can see and learn. And that's how I've been able to become a channel and a medium. The more I opened my third eye, the more I was able to get very clear and just see. So I want to help you guys open your third eye. So let's get started. So take a deep breath. Make sure you're in a nice, comfortable position. Make sure that your eyes are starting to close. We want to close those physical eyes. Those are the eyes of the brain. And we want to open the eyes of the mind. Most people believe that the brain is the mind and the mind is the brain. But in actuality, the brain is physical and the mind is metaphysical. So you can disconnect a little bit, and you can actually use your mind rather than your brain. And through the mind is how you can see beyond this veil of what Spirit would call illusion. So the best way to do that is always to connect first to your body so that you can know what's going on inside your body. So we always do that through our breath. This is why in meditation it's so important that you connect to your breath. You feel the sensations in your body. You notice if there's any pain, and you work towards getting rid of what is not feeling comfortable in your body first, and then we work towards getting towards what's uncomfortable in your brain, and then we start to shed all of that so we can get into that mind. So as you stay in your nice breath, I want you to make sure that you're opening up your hands. Make sure your hands are not clenched as in fists. You want to open up. This way you're opening up to the energy that is surrounding you. And the same with your feet and your toes, whether they're in shoes or socks or wherever they are. You just want to start wiggling your toes, making sure that you're not clenching anything. You want to unclench your body. And most of us tend to clench our fingers and clench our toes and scrunch up our shoulders. So before we meditate, we just want to let go of all of that. Just get very comfortable, coming back to the breath, noticing the rise and the fall. Picturing yourself as if you're a blank slate, as if you were a baby just arriving in this world, knowing absolutely nothing about the world. The only thing that you need to do is breathe. Natural, easy breath that you don't have to think about, just comes. You can see yourself laying in that crib, all wrapped up, feeling cozy and safe in your little swaddle. And it's not until a mom or a dad or a parent, a grandparent comes along and picks you up that you recognize and realize that there's this beautiful love that exists in most of us from the moment we are born. We are loved. We are kept safe and warm and fed. And not all of us have that experience. Some are here to experience something different, something that they have chosen on a soul level to go through. And so when we see with our third eye, we recognize and understand that their journey was that they chose that before they came in order to experience the absence of love. And the absence of love is why things appear to be wrong or bad or evil or disturbed. For it is that absence of love that they have chosen that has manifested the life before them. And this is why they do what they do and think what they think, have what they have. It had all been chosen as part of their soul's journey back into love. But if you are here now and listening to this, then you know that you are that swaddled one, that you have been loved your entire life, that you have had support. And so it is upon us who have been loved and coddled, guided and supported, and to those who are beginning to awaken to a new understanding of life and what it is and why we are here, that we begin to see the world as perfectly imperfect, that everything we go through individually and collectively is perfect exactly as it is. And we can observe from a different angle, a higher purpose, higher learning. You can start to see very differently. And some of us have just closed that mind's eye. We've shut down. We've gone into fear. And so for this meditation, we just want to open the mind's eye, get very clear, start to see again, start to loosen that grip of fear. And so before we do that, just set your intention. My intention is to open the third eye and to see through the mind and not through the body. My intention is to open the third eye and see through the mind's eye and not through the body. So what I want you to do with those hands unclenched, so you're going to take your two fingers of either your right and your left, and you're just going to start to rub that area where that pineal gland is, as if you were wiping it away, wiping it clear, like a windshield wiper. You can circle, you can go back and forth, whatever you need to do to open up that third eye, to wipe it clear. And then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to picture this big, giant, golden, bright sun overhead. And that sun is going to beam light into that third eye. And you beam it right back. And then into the earth, into Mother Earth. So that you are grounded in earth, but also connected to the spiritual energy. To truly live on earth, you must be connected to earth. You must be connected to your human self. But also when you have awoken, when you are understanding of your interconnectivity to the spirit side, then you must open your third eye. And the only way to truly live mind, body, soul, spirit is to connect both. To always have your third eye open, to always be grounded and rooted into Mother Earth, knowing that you are simply here in a human body, but you too are a soul and a spirit and part of the collective and part of the unity. You're a part of all. So with that third eye open, you can start to see when you stay with that third eye open, there'll be a window that you can see, almost as if you were in a house, and you'll see a window. And when you take your celestial form over to that window with the third eye open, it looks like a triangle. And beyond that triangle is all the layers of creation that exist. Layer after layer after layer after layer exist. And depending on where you are in this journey of a soul, is how far you can see into those layers. And some may be able to see further, and some may be able to see only a few layers. And this is as much as chosen as had been chosen to be in a body. The journey of good or bad. How much you can see is completely chosen by you on a soul level. And if you're here now, then you can see into some of it, and others may see further. And inside each and every one of those layers is a lifetime that you have created. And so all you need to do in order to see that is to keep that third eye open, is to connect in meditation, calmness, quietness, stillness, whatever you call that thing, where you stop what you're doing, remember who you are, and listen to your inner light, your inner soul, your inner source, to see what you can see. And all around the world, people are beginning to see very differently than they have seen before. There are more awakening. There are more who are starting to recognize and understand that we are not just human beings, that we are soul and light and love. No matter what you can see right now, it may only be one layer. You may just be dipping your toes in all of this, or you may be a spiritual counselor. But everyone on this planet is a seeker, always seeking the light and the love within. It's just, where are they in that journey of remembering, of being reminded? And every day and every moment you have a choice of whether you see love or see fear, whether you feel happy or feel sad, whether you express through words peace and love and joy, or you express pain and disappointment and sadness. That's the choice you get to make. And the more often you come into this triangle, this mind's eye, through the pineal gland, the more you can see beyond this veil of the illusional world and remember who you are, that you are not stuck, you are very much aligned when you choose to see beyond what's truly happening. So I ask you tonight in this meditation to take an imprint of this imagery, this triangle, this window. You will see it in many different paintings and drawings. You will see it all over the world, this imagery. And to know that there is a beautiful truth that lies within that imagery. And when you connect to the third eye, when you connect to the mind's eye, you will know what that truth is, and you will know how to find more. So the next time you go into meditation, before you meditate, take those 3 steps. Take your 2 fingers, wipe your third eye, your pineal gland, wipe it clear. See that golden sun, that golden energy above, and connect from the third eye to that energy, to that golden sun, and then connect and ground into the earth. And the more you do this in meditation, the more your third eye will open, and the more you'll be able to see, truly see. So connecting back to our breath, noticing the rise and the fall again. Remembering to imprint this meditation, what you've learned. Take it, put it in a little pocket, so you remember the next time you meditate to open up your third eye, to connect to the other side and connect into Mother Earth. And if you want to stay in meditation, if you want to go back to your window and see what you can see and see what or who you can connect to, now would be the time to just gently turn this off and stay in that meditative state for as long as you want, as long as you can. And for those of you who want to stay for a moment, take a nice deep breath and then just let it all out. Breathing in and breathing out. So thank you guys for meditating with me tonight and opening up that third eye. Love to you all, and namaste.